Hello everyone, welcome to AI Anytime channel. So this video is going to be about AI art generation. We'll explore multiple services to see how we can generate some good quality art based on the text description. Okay, so we are going to explore services like OpenAI, Dall-E, and then a search engine like Lexica, and we're also going to explore Midjourney, which is a very famous AI art image generation platform. Okay, they kind of give you an option through their Discord bot. Okay, so we are going to use these services to see that how simple it is to generate an AI art. Okay, and this video is completely no code. We are not going to use any open source model here like Stable Diffusion, for example, from the diffuser or the Hugging Face or Replicate. We are not going to use those open source model here, but we'll use these services which are somehow backed by Stable Diffusion, of course. So let's jump into it. So the first you see, I am on this a platform called Lexica, which says the Stable Diffusion search engine. So you can see many images are already listed over here. It's all being generated by Stable Diffusion and with their prompt as well. So you can see the prompts like you can see here a robotic wall smoking a cigarette, vibrant lighting and all. So this again falls under generative AI. Okay, so we are not of course going to use any model here programmatically. We are going to use these services. So we'll also explore Midjourney and then this Dall-E preview app by OpenAI. You can see the labs.openai.com, and then we have this Midjourney. Okay, so if you see here, it says Midjourney is an independent research lab exploring new mediums of thought and expanding the imaginative powers of the human species. Just to give you some information, all of these services are paid. Okay, and they provide you an option of the free services as well. They have free plans, but they have limitations. Like Midjourney have 25 hits, then you have Dall-E, which kind of provides you some free credits, and then you have Lexica. It also has some limitations, but you can of course use it. It's very easy to use this platform. Just log in with your Gmail account or just create an account with your Gmail ID when it comes to Midjourney. So Midjourney kind of takes you to this Discord bot here. If you see the Discord server, they have a bot inside it, and then you interact with the bot to generate some kind of art. Okay, so their URL is this gg.discord/midjourney. You have to come to this URL. I will give this link in the description, and then you'll be taken to this Discord server here. Okay, and you can interact with the bot. So you can see some rooms, like you have newbies room here, right, where you can go inside this and you can create art here. Okay, so I am currently on the free plan. I am not using any of their paid, but when you are going with the free plan, okay, the one of the biggest issue is of the privacy. Okay, so see that somebody already has generated this art. I can take the same art and I can use it, right? And so there are also an option where you can upload a sample image. Suppose I have to upload my own image and I want to generate on top of that. I can also do that with Midjourney and Dall-E and other services as well. But then we are uploading these images to Midjourney and they can do whatever they want to do with that. Okay, they can retrain it and they can expand the set of the data that they have. They are training with generative AI models, and somebody else can use that image and they can sell it to darknet or dark wave or any other possibilities are there, right, that they can do. So you can go with the paid services. Midjourney also provide you the paid option where they will provide you the private option. You can have this completely private and you can interact with the bot. So let's see how we can generate some of the art here. So when you can see this message input box, you can see this option. It says message, and we are in this room called new buys 80, right? So basically what happens when you come to this, you have to look for this endpoint. You have to search like imagine, just type, it will automatically suggest you. Midjourney has this very catchy endpoint. Basically we're doing a request here. Okay, we are making an API request, okay, to their server to generate this art through this bot. So if you see, this says imagine prompt create images with Midjourney. You have to select that and then you'll see an option of prompt where you enter the prompt. This prompt is basically the text that you are going to use, and based on that text it will generate the image. Okay, let's first try with a very simple image. I'm very simple prompt. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say, okay, a guy eating a burger in the train, something like this. Okay, now suppose this is my prompt that I have given, okay, the text, and I want to generate the image out of it. How I can do that? Okay, so the thing is here. Okay, so once you finish your prompt, you have to hit enter. When you hit enter, what it says, you can see that a guy eating a burger in the train, which says waiting to start. This is my user ID. It will take, depends on the bandwidth that the Midjourney bot kind of gives you the response. It depends how many people are there active and they are generating, and how busy the traffic is, and all those things. So if you go up, where was my prompt, you can have a look and it will generate for you. So what you can also do, you can see that this was the image. You can say 62% completed, a guy eating a burger, a very simple prompt. I'm not using a better prompt here. I'll show you what I'm talking about, how you can do a better prompt. You can get a customized image kind of a thing. Okay, now you have some thinking, some imagination in your head, and you want the image like that, you can also do that. So see, this was the image that has been generated for me, a guy eating a burger in the train. Now you can see that, hey, I've been given 4 different images here, right? So you can see this option says U1, U2, U3, U4, which is basically upscale. Okay, and then we have V1, V2, V3, V4, which is variations. And we also have an option of kind of a, this looks like a refresh button, but that's called re-rolling. So you can roll that, okay, and generate some other set of the images, okay, other 4 images for this particular text, the prompt that you have just done here. So now suppose, for example, I really like the third one. So when I have to get a single image of it, I can do U3, okay, and you'll see that here, come down, it'll say upscaling images number 3 with a guy eating a burger in the train. What it will do, it will upscale that image, and it will give you the single image for the particular choice that I have made just. So if you go above, you'll see that variations were also here, right? So you can also make some variations. It will give you, now suppose, let me just show you what I'm talking about variations. Let it generate that single image. You can see some good quality of images has been generated, and I'll talk about it. What is AR and what is this Q or whatever prompt that these guys are making here. Okay. So you can see a lot of good images have been already generated over here, right? And you can see this image which says letter G being constructed by AI in a factory, and also download this image. Okay, but you have to give the credit whenever you are downloading or using these images anywhere, like externally. Please use a disclaimer. Please give the credit to Midjourney or whoever has the authority for this particular image. So let me just go back. Okay, so you can see this has been upscaled. Is a 100% completed, right, for this particular image, the choice that I made. Okay, a guy eating a burger in the train. Okay, and if you come down, okay, you can find your image over here. Okay, so this is the image that I generated using that simple prompt. Now what you can do, you can save this image. So let's save this image. So I'm just saving it somewhere in my pictures folder. Okay, and I just saved it. Now, so this is not exactly what I want. Okay, so let me just keep the same. Okay, a guy eating a burger. Again, I will come here and I will do an imagine prompt, and I will say, now suppose, for example, what I will do, I'll say an Indian guy is smiling and eating a burger in the train. Let's keep this, and now I will do some variations here with my prompt. Okay, so I will say give me a highly detailed image. Okay, so see, the better you do the prompt, the better you perform your prompt engineering, the better image it will get from Midjourney or any other generative AI model basically. Okay, this is all about the prompt that you do. The prompt engineering is the new normal, guys. Okay, so that depends how you are doing. So see what I'm doing here, I'm saying an Indian guy is smiling and eating a burger in the train, highly detailed. I'll say use some cinematic lighting. Okay, these are all keywords, and I will give you the link that I'll also show you that how you can learn this prompt engineering for art generation. There is a website called prompthero.com where you will find some very fascinating prompt that people has made in the community, you can learn from there. You can pick some elements and you can customize it completely. So you can see I'm saying highly detailed cinematic lighting. Now let's also write some like I'll say, okay, give me a realistic image. Okay, so I'll say realistic. You can also use something called hyper realistic. It all depends what kind of image you are looking to generate. So realistic. Now I'll say, okay, give me a 4K resolution of image. You can also say 8K, 32K if you want, but I think that's very exaggerated. Okay, not required. 4K good quality. Okay, and I'll also say, like, for example, give me, okay, I'm looking for an image like an art. Okay, so this art, you can also use some background, like give me a blue color background on of the train or something like that. So you have to be very specific and your prompt should be very descriptive in nature. Okay, so you can use this. And now here comes some of the artifacts about the Midjourney. So suppose, for example, if you go up, you'll see, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, you can see these people are writing again 4K highly detailed. We are using this kind of the same thing. You say 8K, people are generating, you know. And if you go up, you can see something like V4, which is version 4, which is not required, I feel, nowadays, because by default the Midjourney that you are currently interacting with, it's currently in V4 itself. Okay, the version 4 they are using. But now we can use something like, I don't know, maybe you can use aspect ratio, which is an aspect ratio, excuse me. So you can use like, 2:3 or something like that. Okay, so whatever aspect ratio you feel. Okay, if you are looking for an art that you like to keep it as your mobile wallpaper or your smartphone wallpaper, you're looking for a laptop wallpaper, or you're looking for a PPT slide. So it all depends what kind of resolution you are looking for, and that's called aspect ratio for that image that you are going to generate. Now suppose, for example, if this is my prompt, now let's hit enter and see if we are getting the same kind of a art or we are getting something else this time. Okay, so let's hit that. So again, it will take little time. As you can see, it says waiting to start for this particular prompt. Okay, and you can see people are generating some art. You see anime, smart 4K, again the quality, and we have render, like we have Octane render to generate render the images in a better way. You see this AI robot reading Octane render, highly detailed, to get this highly detailed image. If you are highly detailed is very important when you are looking to generate some kind of human related art. Okay, where you will look for this highly detailed faces. You can also put facial features and all to get it. So let me just show you here. Let me go back and see how much we are done with this. And you can see it, an Indian guy is smiling, and it's coming up. It says 93%. So let me go down. You will get here. What we'll also do, guy, okay, we'll also do this. We have this Elon Musk image over here. Okay, so I'll take this Elon Musk image and I will generate his childhood image from this. Okay, so we'll also try that. You see what happened? Yeah, let me just go. You see, this is the image that we have got. Okay, you can see it's the aspect ratio I was talking about, right? You can use it for mobile wallpaper, smartphone wallpaper, and you can use that. So now let's do one thing. You can see this guy like of an Indian origin, right, and Southeast Asia origin that we have. Like basically earlier we used to, that we got, right, the other images earlier. So for this, what I will do, I'm interested to get this third image. So I will just say, okay, upscale third image, and I will also use variation here. Okay, so let it first complete that upscale task. You can see it's starting over here. So what I was talking about, that this also has an option where you can upload a sample image. You can upload multiple images as well, okay, to this particular channel or the room that we are in. And what it will do, you can also use fusion, you can also fuse it, and you can do a lot of other activities. Okay, so people also generate some kind of explicit content from here. The end user use Midjourney to create some explicit content or some art, because I don't see this as regulated completely. So this is not highly regulated. So you can also generate art which is explicit as well. Okay, so let's wait for this, and meanwhile we'll also upload. So let's do one thing, how you can upload a sample image. Okay, let me show that till it's getting completed. So you have an option here called upload a file. So what you can do, you can upload a file. Once you upload a file, go to desktop. We have this particular image. So what we'll do is upload this image, and once you upload this image, and you have to do one thing. You have to get the copy image address, and once you copy image address, just keep this copy, and let me also open my notepad to keep this here. Okay, and I will just paste it. So this is my image. You can see what you have to do. You have to remove this width and height option. Remove this. Just keep the source till JPG for this particular image, and just keep it handy. Will also generate this. Okay, so let it generate. That we are waiting for that image, upscaled image. Let me just see. Let me go up and see. You can see it's still waiting to start. Okay, so let me come down. You can see a lot of good quality images over here, guys. Okay, you can generate logos. You can generate, now suppose if you have a PPT presentation, okay, you have a presentation tomorrow, you can also use this rather than using stock images. But please do use the disclaimer and give the credit. If you are using stable diffusion, if you are using Dall-E, please give the credit to the people who deserve. Okay, so let me just go up and see if it's get completed. Still not. Yeah, you can see that this 100% now. Okay, so this image, and you come down, you'll see your image over here. So now you have option of make variations, light upscale redo, and you have beta upscale redo. So what I will do, I'll just say make variations for now. You can also give some feedback. Okay, like if you like the image, if you are not liking the image, you can also open it in a web. But let's do some variations. Now you keep the same image with variations, some lightning, some other lightning, some other facial features. It will give you the same sample image with different variations, and this is what we are going to get this time. Okay, so let's come down. You can see the variations. That task has been performed 55%. Okay, and you can see that we have got this, right, this variations. Now if you open this image, okay, let me just open this image. You can see that there have been some lightning different. Okay, there's a difference of lightning, the background and all with this image, with eyes as well. Okay, if you see this eyes, and so now if you want to save this, how can you save it? Let's go back. Okay, this image, and we'll just save it wherever you want to save. This is more the aspect ratio that we selected 2:3, more preferred for smartphones. Okay, so I'll just save this, and I'll keep it on my pictures. Now we have uploaded this Elon Musk photo. Let's see how we can use that image of Elon Musk, from the internet. We have taken it from public domain, and we'll try to create his childhood image from that. Okay, so let me again do the imagine, and what you have to do, let's click on that and just paste it the link that we had. Okay, so again let's remove that tool JPG and say, okay, childhood image, or just say childhood, and smiling, or if you're looking for cute, okay, you can write cute. Okay, that what kind of image you are looking at, an angry mode, or you are looking at cute, just keep it like this. Okay, and then we have AR. Again we have an aspect ratio, let's call it 2:1. okay, for this. And yeah, let me just do maybe something called let's select a location. Okay, on a railway station or something like that. Okay, we'll use cinematic lighting, vivid color, and what we can also use realistic. We also have like Unreal Engine, give us this resolution like 4K or 8K, and this looks good. Okay, so let's hit enter and see. You can say it's we have this URL here. Basically this is nothing but the image address URL, and then we have used this prompt. Okay, we are looking for childhood image of that particular link, the childhood, and on a railway station, cinematic lighting, vivid colors, realistic, Unreal Engine, then we have resolution, and then we have the aspect ratio for that. Okay, so you see people are generating this kind of very fascinating art, like a Volvo on the highway, detailed, realistic, right? Fantastic. So it depends what kind of art you are looking to generate. Okay, so let's wait for that that art we are going to get. So let me open that prompt hero. Okay, that prompt hero that we have. If you come over here, so what it does, okay, I have to have that captcha here. So this is very interesting kind of a website. They provide you an option where you can explore prompt, okay, for chat GPT or Midjourney or whatever generative AI models or the platforms or services that we have. The prompt is very important, and you see all these images. Now suppose for example, if you really like this image and you want to find out, okay, that what kind of prompt has been used to generate this image, you click on this, okay, and what it will do, it will take you to this prompt which says hyper realistic portrait, ink, Abraham Lincoln, and you have this white background and all. So what you can do, you can take the inspiration from here, okay, and you'll also learn how to do better prompt engineering. Okay, so I cannot cover everything in this one video, but we'll have some other videos where we also see how we can do better prompt engineering when we are interacting with the large language models. Okay, so this is completely a no code AI art image generation video. So let's come back here and see if we have got this. We still didn't get that Elon Musk childhood image. I think it's still being in process. So this is how you can do, guys. So if you come, you also can search something, okay, if you have some particular imagination in your mind, if you're thinking about, okay, I have to generate an image or a logo, you can also search here and take the inspiration. So go on prompt hero, you have Midjourney prompt. So you come over here, you can see best Midjourney prompts. Okay, you can also search that, and you can see an astronaut with background kind of a fire and all. Then we have cyberpunk, then we have, see this fantastic, right, this art that has been generated. So you can learn from here. See this, click on this, it's a real photographic landscape painting with incomparable reality, right? Such a fantastic. So better prompt you do, and you have to be very specific and descriptive, as I said earlier as well. Okay, so you can learn from here, you can copy it and try it the same thing on Midjourney. You can also customize it. Okay, so come down and see if we got that, or we have got some. Okay, let me go up and see. I think it still says waiting to start. Okay, it's fine. So what we will do, meanwhile, let's go to pictures, and you can see the art that we have generated. Okay, so we have generated this art which this guy, okay, a guy eating a burger inside a train, and then we have this an Indian guy smiling and having burger, and we have also used Elon Musk to image to generate his childhood image. We'll see that once we get. Okay, so now this is the one thing. So you can also use Lexica, which is the stable diffusion search engine. There have been a speculation, guys, that Midjourney also uses stable diffusion as an underlying technology to generate images, and Lexica is a stable diffusion search engine. They have several images over here listed on their this search engine. You can also search it. Now suppose for example, if you are looking for an image, okay, so for example, an astronaut playing a guitar, okay, on moon, something like that, okay, and you search. Okay, so once you click on this search option, it will show you all the possible images, okay, the relevant images. This is basically like a search engine. You can see this, an astronaut who has something in his hand, fantastic, right? You see this. Now for example, somebody is playing a basketball, right, on the moon. See Joe Biden playing basketball on the moon. Okay, you have this model which says Lexica Aperture V2, and you can copy it. You can also download the images from here, but they have limitations. You can see somebody is playing a DJ console on somewhere. Okay, so this is also a platform. You can also learn the prompt engineering from here to see that what kind of prompt has been used to generate this kind of images. I'll give the description of this Lexica, okay, from here, that you can generate. You can use this to search all the generated images here by stable diffusion. You can download it, and let's go back to this Discord and we'll see what's happening with our query that we made it to Midjourney. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just go back, I'll go above, otherwise we'll again use that. Okay, if we haven't okay, we got our prompt, we got our images here, guys. You see childhood image, on a railway station, cinematic lighting, vivid colors, elastic. Such a wonderful image that we have generated. See this image, okay. This is more like a girl, okay, but this too is very nice. Okay, now suppose for example, if I really like to get this upscale, I would like to have this second image, and will also show you how to re-roll. Okay, so you can roll that again and to generate some other set of images. Okay, so you can also explore this, like they have an option of announcement where Midjourney is making some announcement. You can read it from here. Then they have an option of getting started. You can also learn about prompt and how to use it. Then they have trial support. All the features are here, guys. Okay, so you can also okay, we have upscaled this. Let's wait for that upscaling. Okay, after upscaling this image, we'll also see that how we can roll that to generate other set of the images. Okay, so let's wait for it. So Prompt Hero also provides you the prompt for Chat GPT. Okay, because Chat GPT, people have gone crazy about it, right? After its launch, and if I'm not wrong, there have been some rumor that GPT-4 is also coming, I think soon, maybe by the next week. So prompt engineering, I think everybody who is watching this video should learn prompt engineering, how to do prompt. Okay, you can see here, learn prompt engineering in all. Now they also provide you the webinar option. They have some manuals and all as well. Okay, if we come back here, we'll see if we got that. You can see still running. It's still waiting to start upscaling images, and see the prompt that we have made. Cinematic lighting. You can also use some other if you want. Realistic, Unreal Engine we are using. Okay, 4K resolution and aspect ratio of that. Okay, so let's wait for it. And after this, what we will do, we'll also use Dall-E. Okay, very quickly. So you can also see that they have several listed images over here, okay, with their respective prompts. And we'll also see how we can use that. So just to give you some information from the experience, Dall-E works very well when you are trying to generate some digital art or oil paintings, photochrome based art. Okay, so this works very well. Midjourney works fantastically when it comes to real art, or this realistic art, or some breathtaking art that we talk about. Okay, that images. Okay, so Midjourney performs better in that sense. Okay, but Dall-E has his own how should I put it, the functionalities and the advantages. Okay, so they give you the credit where you can use it, and you can also, the good thing about Dall-E is that they provide you this API endpoint. You can program that to generate images. Of course, you have to take an API key from the OpenAI dashboard. You can also use their API to create art. If you haven't seen my previous video, I have a video of AI image generation where I have used Dall-E API to OpenAI API to generate this art using Dall-E, and I also have used open source model called Stable Diffusion from Diffuser, okay, to generate art. So I also have done programmatically and with no code as well through API, or the low code rather. Okay, so let's wait for that image that we are looking for. So when you use the paid one of Midjourney, okay, that turnaround time is very fast. Okay, you will get a very fast response. Okay, in free that you have to wait it till it get completed. Okay, and let's see. Yeah, we have got it. Okay, see, just what a beautiful image that we have we have got from Midjourney, okay, for Elon Musk childhood image. Okay, so let me just save this image. Okay, now what I will do, I'll go up, okay, where I had this set of image. Let me just use this, go, and I will do this roll option. Okay, I need other set of images. Okay, so when you come down, okay, let's come down, and it's a re-rolling. Okay, so it's re-rolling me for this particular prompt, and I will get some other set of images for Elon Musk childhood. Okay, so let's wait for that, and now we'll use this guy. Okay, so what we can do, we can say something like, okay, laughing office employees looking at a computer, at a big computer screen. I'll use this, and I will use, okay, again I will use cinematic lighting, and I'll say soft focus. And it all depends what kind of specification that you are making here on this particular prompt. So cinematic lighting, soft focus, okay, I'll say illustration, and then we can also use the realistic, okay, and I'll say let's see that. Okay, first let's see this. It also has an option upload an image to edit. Okay, we'll see that later. And I think we have got this ping from Midjourney. Okay, so when you uh, change the tab, okay, so you'll get a ping. Okay, if your notification is on and your volume is high, you'll be able to hear that ping that, okay, your image has been generated, okay, on this particular room. Okay, so see, we have got new set of images, okay, for Elon Musk. Fantastic. This is looking very original, okay, and very relevant, the third one. So when I do upscale third, again you will get the same image. So we'll not wait for that. Okay, let it happen. Okay, so when you come on this, it says laughing office employees looking at a big computer screen, cinematic lighting, soft focus, illustrations. So we have used illustrations. See this image, okay, that we have received. Okay, so what you can also use variations. They have an edit options. You can also share it. You can save it. Okay, save to collection. You can see it's been saved here in the recent tab. Also, what I will do, I'll just say save this. Okay, I can also save it in my download folder and click on variations. What it will take you this image and it will give you the variation, the similarly that we saw in the Midjourney as well. Okay, so let it happen. So what we'll do after this, okay, you can see the original is here and also come with some variations. Okay, so you can see this is a little cluttered because we have used illustrations in our prompt. Okay, so this is not that realistic. Let me just go to again. Let me just do this. Go back, and you can again change this prompt. Okay, basically. So it depends what kind of images that you are looking. So I'll say masked male, anime character. Let's make one more prompt here. Character using magic, spell over a wine goblet, and then I'll just do glow effect. Let's use this glow effect, and then I'll say, okay, let's have a fire background. So what kind of, okay, I will call it purple fire background. Now this is my prompt. Let me just do generate. You can see it's giving you some random images here. It's an oil painting by of a humanoid robot playing chess. Okay, so you can see a humanoid playing chess. This was what we used. Okay, you can see a masked male anime character using magic spell over a wine. This is fantastic. So this looks good, to be honest. Okay, this also looks good. So this looks good. If you click on save, okay, you can save this, and you can also make some variations. Let's hit on the variations for this. Let it generate. Now we'll head back to Discord. We have got this ping from Discord Midjourney, and we got this. Okay, so see this. Let me save this images as well. This looks very relevant and very similar to Elon Musk. Okay, and see we have got this new set of images. Okay, because we did this read all. Okay, we have got this. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so I hope you learned that about the Midjourney, how you can use Midjourney to generate images. You can also do a lot of things here. If you come here on option, they have an option like you add reactions for your image or anybody else's image as well. You can appreciate or their images or the art that they have generated. You can also start a comment option. Either they have a comment option. You can interact as well. You can also create thread to have this communication. You can do mark unread if you want to follow up later and find out where your generated images were, and you have this copy message link and speak message. You can interact and you can also do that, right? So they provide you all these options, and in the left hand side we have an option like daily theme generation. They have theme, right? For they have multiple theme options. Okay, every day they provide you this an option, you can generate images, and then they have general image generation. And if you create for the first time, these are newcomer rooms. We are part of this room, new by is 80, and this is the Midjourney image that you see the background. Okay, so this is what we have for Midjourney, guys. Okay, so what we will do, we'll go to Lexica. You have already seen it says the stable diffusion search engine. I can do that, and from this prompt hero, it is very useful site. Okay, you can learn about aspect ratio, you can learn about what we mean by up, beta, seed. Okay, seed is very important to generate same kind of images in the runtime, in the same environment that you are currently in Midjourney bot or in stable diffusion. If you are using, they have automatic 111, and they have seed also. Seed is basically for reproducibility. Okay, if you want to generate same kind of images, not randomness and all, you can also use that option. We also have an option like version. We have version 3, version 4. Version 4 is by default in Midjourney, and you have other option like Q, and you have S, where you can provide these resolutions and all. Okay, so this you can also use prompt hero. I'll give the link in the description for prompt hero for prompts, Lexica for stable diffusion search engine, and also provide you this link gg.discord/midjourney for Midjourney. Okay, and then we have this as well. Okay, Dall-E by OpenAI. Okay, and you can see we got some variations over here. This looks fantastic. Okay, I really like this one. Okay, I'll just save this. Okay, but before you use this platform, make sure that you are compliant. Okay, maybe you can use to generate art, because art is a very complex thing. Okay, even to understand. Okay, and also it depends on the imagination power that the user has, right? So do not generate explicit content. Okay, please take the consent of user if you are generating their personal photographs or images. Okay, please take their consent and ask them in advance that okay, you are going to upload this on the free services of Midjourney, and anybody else can download that and do whatever they want to do with that image. Okay, so please make sure that you are following all these best practices. Okay, you are if you are posting these images on Twitter, or you are using it in your slides or any presentation or any business conferences or anywhere else. Okay, please give the disclaimer. Okay, please give the credits. Okay, to Midjourney, to the creators, or the sometimes they have stock images from Getty Images and any other providers, right? So please make sure that you are following all these practices. Okay, this is what I wanted to show you in this video, guys. Okay, about generating AI based art completely no code, and how you can use these free services if you have some limitations. If you want 1 or 2 images to use that for your activities, you can use these free services, but you can also go paid if you are more interested to use this art. Okay, I hope you liked this video. If you have any thought or feedback, if you have any queries, please drop that in the comment box. You can also reach out to me. Okay, and I'll try to see if you have any queries. We'd like to answer that for you as well. So I hope you liked the video. Okay, so if you like that, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and please share the video and the channel to your friends and peers. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. See you in the next video.